Hello once again and welcome to another edition of Movie Chat. So this is where I pick a franchise of films and what I think is the best and what I think is the worst. And today it's Back to the Future Part 3. Now this is a first for this series because there's not one crap film. All three of these films were very good indeed, and probably one of my favourite trilogies actually. All I can say, I hope they don't remake it, reboot it, or make a Back to the Future 4. It's good enough as it is. Don't pick on this. Don't butcher it, leave it. It's a classic of trilogy. A classic trilogy, I should say. A classic. Don't fucking attempt to reboot it or anything like that. Now this one's going to be a bit difficult. As I said, there's not one shit film in this collection. But let's go back to the 80s. I didn't see this at the cinema, the first one, but I did see Back to the Future 2 and 3 at the cinema. Right, the first one came out in 1985. We all should know that. The film was based in 1985 to start with, as well as 1955. The second one came out in 1989. Obviously started in 1985, went to 2015, went back to 1955. No, went back to alternate 1985, then went back to 1955. I think that's how it worked. I can't bloody remember. I should remember. These are great films. I've seen them loads of times. And then Back to the Future Part 3 came out in 1990. Made straight after Back to the Future Part 2. And this started in 1955. Went back to 1885. Then went forward to 1985. Excellent films. So what order would I put these in? Starring the great Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd, as well as that temperamental DeLorean. Yeah. What's there not to like about these films? Now, let's go back to the 80s and the 90s. Obviously, I saw 2 and 3. Back then, I thought 2 was the best. And I wasn't... 3 was okay, but at that time I couldn't really get into it. I was quite disappointed, but now I've watched it a few times, I can appreciate it more now. So now, what order would I put them in? Now these are going to be very close now. There's not going to be much in it, because all 3 films had their own thing really. First one was, brilliant. Second one, third one, I've watched them a few times. I think they're all good. All have their own story. So what order would I put them in? Probably in the order that they come out in. 1, 2 and 3. Yeah. That one's quite simple actually. But it was very, very close between them. Between all 3. As I said, all 3 films were excellent. Brilliant films. Anyway, I'm going to end this now. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, what order would you put yours in? I should say. Anyway, I'm going to end this now. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, and goodbye.